Welcome back to Taylor Talks, guys. I am the one, the only Taylor, and today I have a wonderful guest here with me, Maria Partridge.
Hi.
Thanks for being here, Maria.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. When did we meet? Number 9?
Yes, number 9, I think a couple years ago.
Yeah. So me and Maria have known each other for a while, but I'm really excited to get you on because I think this is going to be really great. I'm excited for everyone to kind of learn more about you and get to see a little bit more, right?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so big reason why I'm here, obviously, so upkeep, home warranty, and maintenance. Let me give you a quick rundown. So what we do is we're a home warranty company. We cover the HVAC, your appliances, electrical, plumbing, but along with that, we come out and we do maintenance 4 times a year. And why it's a great thing is not only for busy business owners, because everyone puts things on that back burner, right? Like if it's not an immediate issue, you're going to push it off. I mean,
absolutely.
I push things off, so.
You don't want to know the last time I changed my air filters.
Yeah, exactly. So it's great for people who, they may know how to do it, but, they're busy, or for first-time home buyers who, when they get to the end of that transaction, there's not much cash left at the end of that. So instead of paying outrageous amounts for things when breakdowns happen, they can contact Upkeep and just put in a claim and do that and spend a lot less than paying thousands of dollars, especially when we have multiple system breakdown. But before we get into Maria, I have one more thing I want to mention. So we are doing a vacation referral contest. So basically what it is to realtors and existing clients, if they refer someone to Upkeep, their name goes into a drawing and they can win a free vacation for 2. Now it is random, it is a drawing, but the more times you refer us and that person signs up and does their onboarding, the more times your name will be put into the drawing. So this section of it, can we do it in the quarters? So it's January to the end of March. So get those referrals in. But let's get into Maria! I'm so excited.
I was going to say, who doesn't like a vacation? I do.
I know, right? Well, and it was our way because it's so hard to really kind of give back,
Mm-hmm.
So it's it was our way to kind of create excitement and do something different because, every company, there's always people doing different things. So we're like, what's something that we can do that, doesn't go against any rule, any rules or anything, but it's still fun and giving back and creates excitement. So that was our idea, right?
Absolutely. No, that is a super cool idea.
Yeah.
I mean, that definitely wants to get my name in the basket a few more times.
Right, exactly. Okay, so Maria, what really got you into real estate?
So funny thing, actually is a couple, several different things.
Okay.
I mean, the first was, family. I was really missing out on my sons growing up, and I've always worked 2 jobs. Never really known any different other than the fact that I had the 2 jobs. I had to get the bills paid. I had to get food on the table.
Exactly.
And I really enjoyed my jobs. I loved all the jobs that I have been at previously, but I don't know, all of a sudden, one day, I just didn't like working all the hours. And not that real estate is not working all the hours. It's just a different kind of working all the hours. You've got, whether you're working with buyers or sellers, you just have different, time avenues. And then on the times that I'm not spending with the buyers and sellers, or doing paperwork, quite honestly, then that gives me the time to spend with my family.
Exactly. Well, and you're kind of your own boss there too, and I think that's a big draw to it because it is still a lot of hours, but it's kind of when I guess you want to work, if that makes sense,
Yeah, kind of. It's easier, because it used to be, I work Monday through Friday, right?
Yeah.
And then you're off Saturday and Sunday. Well, now it's I work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but I usually take off Mondays and Tuesdays, or maybe not Mondays, depending.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of Tuesdays in my calendar that I don't do anything, which is great because then I get to spend time with my family.
Exactly.
And even if I'm working on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, there's some different avenues in there to punch in some family time.
Yeah, most definitely. So what do you really like about it? What's the one thing that gets you up every morning doing this career?
I love helping people.
Yeah.
I really love helping people. So, and that's the other thing I like of me getting into real estate.
Mm-hmm.
I was, I had purchased several homes myself over the years, you know,
Oh, okay.
dating all the way back. And you know, I wanted to know more. And there's like several instances to where I wasn't represented and I didn't have anybody to represent me.
Okay.
So I represented myself thinking that's the better option.
Yeah.
And it's really not. I mean, you need somebody to sit there and, you know, maybe not everybody needs their hand held.
Yeah.
But it would have really helped me if I did have my hand held, you know, quite honestly.
Yeah, definitely.
And so that's what that was what I love about real estate, is because getting to help people that haven't, especially like when you have first-time home buyers, first-time home sellers,
Exactly.
people that have never built a home before.
Mm-hmm.
I love being all up in their business.
Exactly.
But they love it too, because I get to help them 100% of the way.
Yeah.
And even after they get to the closing table, like, my job's not done. You know, they reach out to me for, you know, contacts or, you know, questions. Like, even after, I mean, and quite honestly, all my clients turn into friends.
Oh, that's awesome.
I know, it's so great. I mean, that's what I love it. So it's just, it doesn't feel like a job to me.
And that's the best thing, because then you're not going to have that kind of like burnout. You know what I mean? Like, you're always going to be super excited to help. And it's a scary experience, especially, you know, people going into this having no idea, you know?
Right.
So it's definitely good to have someone who absolutely loves helping people, because then you're going to be excited. And like, when, you know, maybe when bad things happen or something happens, you know, you're sort of like, oh, it's okay, you know, we got this and stuff like that.
Absolutely. And it's funny because it's, you know, you get those challenges.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
You gotta
I mean,
be
they
crafty nowadays.
Right. And, you know, because it does happen, you
Yeah.
know, but at the same time, it's like, you know, I get that they're freaking out. I'm like, okay, well, let me freak out for you. And, you know, get on the phone and make a phone call or tell them, you know, the emergency number that they need to call or this or that. And I mean, there's been quite a few challenges. And in fact, there's been a few times some of my clients be like, okay, Maria, just go ahead and get your broom out, please.
But I love that though, because they have full trust in you that you are going to go to bat for them. You're going to go fight for them, because in the market that it is right now, you have to be crafty, creative. You have to think outside the box to win those offers. Or if you're in a very difficult deal with a difficult other side, you know, the broom thing. We always make jokes about it, but it's so funny. But the thing is, that really shows they trust you, because they're like, hey, help, like, go do this. And that just shows like they have that trust in you, and like you're willing to fight as if it's your home, you know?
Absolutely. Of course. Yeah, because, you know, it's like, you know, like I said, I treat them like they're my family.
Exactly.
You know, so it's like, I'm going to go to bat for, you know, you hire me to do a job. Well, this is what you're getting. You're getting 110% of me.
Yeah, definitely. So what advice would you give to someone who is maybe thinking of buying or even selling?
So if they're thinking of buying or selling, the main advice that I would give is please have an agent. Have someone represent you, whether it's me or anyone else.
Yeah.
Because there are so many different things that can go wrong in a contract, and you need to have somebody there protecting you.
110%.
And it's like, even though I'm not an attorney, I mean, and that's what the contracts, you know, were written by, as an attorney, having that agent that understands that contract.
Exactly.
And understands, you know, the escrow part, the inspection period part, all the contingencies, the riders that are attached to it. It's 100% make sure you have an agent that, you know, that can help you. Because if something happens, they need to be right there in your corner to help you resolve it, get your earnest money back if it goes that far.
Yeah.
Mutual release. I mean, there's all different kinds of avenues.
Exactly.
And the same for building too. You go to so many of the builders nowadays, and they have sales agents. Please make sure you have an agent for that as well, because you need to be represented with the builder. Because the sales agent, I mean, they're not there to represent the buyer, they're there to represent the seller, which is the builder.
Exactly.
So, you know, make sure that you're represented well in that aspect
Have
as well.
someone who's really on your side and not just there, I guess. You know what I mean?
You know, and the sales agents are there to do a job, but at the same time they work for the builder. So who's
definitely.
who's working for you?
Yeah, no, that's very good advice, and a lot of people, with how the market is, they're all worried, and some people aren't sure what to do. But that is amazing advice, and something I haven't even really thought about, because that's an amazing point. Because they're there and they can represent you, but they're really there for that builder,
Absolutely.
So yeah, that's an amazing point. So let's switch it up a little. So when you were little, what did you want to be?
So when I was little, I wanted to be an actress.
Really?
I did.
That's awesome.
I know. So it was my dream. I was going to go to Hollywood.
Yeah.
And I was going to become an actress. And then as I grew up, that was still a thing. In fact, funny story, I even went as far as going on a trip with my mom. We went to like this modeling thing, and it was super fun, but at the same time I was like, I don't want to be a model, I want to be an actress.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I don't think anyone's told me that yet. You know what I mean? Because I always ask, and that's one of my favorite questions, to see what it was like when you were little versus now. And I think it's so funny because a lot of people, especially in the real estate industry, when we were all little, we didn't know what half of this even meant.
No, not at all.
So it's like when I was 5, I didn't know what a realtor was. I didn't know what a home worked. You know what I mean? So
right.
It's so funny to see the progression. Well, that's awesome. Maybe you should still do it. Like,
I know. Like
part-time, right?
Well, I am on Taylor Talk.
Right? This is your audition right here.
This is and these are the days of Taylor Talk.
I know, what if we broke into like a full-on drama script? We can
totally do that.
Like, what's happening?
What's going on?
I told you guys, we talk about a lot of things. Sometimes it's relevant, sometimes we go off the rails, but it's great.
Absolutely.
Well, that's awesome, Maria. I'm so excited to learn that about you. I'm sure you guys are excited too. Please, 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 if you're thinking of buying, selling, please reach out to Maria. She really knows what she's doing, and she'll get on that broom for you to make sure things get done right.
Absolutely.
Well, awesome. Thank you so much for being here, Maria. This went awesome, and I'm so excited for you for this year and see the great things you're going to accomplish this year.
Thank you so much, Taylor. I really appreciate you having me on your show today.
Oh, heck yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great day. We'll see you later. Bye.